to another piano lesson. I'm Dan Brown. Sometimes when we talk about country music, we need to talk about horses. I'm going to show you a great left-hand pattern today that may remind you of the music from those old Western movies. So if you're ready, head on over to the piano. We're going to get started right now. We're in the key of C, and today we're only going to use the purple chords on the top, the G, the C, and the F. I wanted to create something for your left hand that you could start playing right now, and it's going to be very, very helpful. It's going to give your left hand something to do that will just set your right hand free. We're in the key of C. Here's what you have to do. Start with a C, and you're going to play your fifth, your sixth, and your fifth. That's it. That's all you have to do. You're going to do it in C, and I'm going to try to go slow. Let me demonstrate just a little bit. I'm sure you've all heard this before. It's just a really classic and iconic left-hand bass. After you do it in C, usually I guess you do it twice, then you come up to the F, and again it's the root, the 5 and the 6. You do it there and you go back to your C. 2 there. Now here, when you go to the G, you can go up. I'm going to recommend that you go up, and the reason is you're here on C, you're going up to here for your F. Go back to your C, and you could go here. That's the way I like to do it. I just like those low bass notes, but this is really close. If you do the G here, it's closer to the F. I want you to notice this. There are no walks. You're not walking from C to F. You're not walking down. You're not walking from C to G. I don't want you to walk right now. I just want you to do the trails. Just stay on the trail. Like when you're hiking, you see the sign, stay on the trail. Just do that. So that's it. What that does for your right hand, your right hand is in hog heaven, because your right hand can do anything at once. And on the introduction, I did the Floyd Kramer style because on the slip note style, this is the left hand that I laid down, and this is the left hand that I'm putting in those lessons. So what should you do? Well, let's say you just know a C chord. You just know C in its regular position. What I want you to do is play your C chord right when you play this first note. Watch. And just hold it down. Now, you may know this chord or you may not. You may say, oh, Dan, well I know that you went from a C major to a C minor. True, but remember that the bass always determines what the chord is. So if I go here, it's really an F9. And don't get scared away by the names of these chords. Let me show you a 9. Here's 1. Here's 8. If you walked up the major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you have an 8, or really if you have a 7, and our 7's here, if you have a 7 and you play this note, I'm going to play it there, we have to call it a 9. That's kind of just the rules of the game. But what you're doing is when you play your F, lay that down. Lay that chord down. Listen, I'll play it slow. So it's in contrast to this. You don't have to do that. You could play a C and then something pretty like an F right here. Watch. I'm going to try to go slow. There's our C. This is just an inversion of F. Here's first place you play it, second place you play it, and there. That's C and F. Let's see, so what would you do for G? Well, I want to show you this chord, and I could just tell you to play a G, a plain old G, but I want to show you this. It's a G7. It's just a real simple G7. And when you lay it next to your trail in the left hand, it sounds like this. You got some nice, and it could actually go to there. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Just remember to be patient with yourself and give your music time to grow. When you leave a comment, let me know what I can do to make the lessons better for you. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you back real soon. Bye-bye.